What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Bob's Revolvers and Autos. Bringing you a video today that's kind of long overdue. I've had all these guns on the channel, I think, at one point or another, but thought I would do like a whole little, Colt collection video. It's not a huge collection. It's actually pretty small, but I like it. I'm pretty proud of it. Yeah, Colt's one of my favorite brands to collect. Just brands in general. Just very American, very lots of history, very classic American company. They've had their struggles over the years, but I don't know. You can't beat an old Colt, so we'll just get right into it. So, as you can see, got up, what, 5 here. We'll just start with this one. This is probably the one in poorest condition. This is a Colt model 1903 pocket hammerless. This is a 1941 make, which I think is towards the end of their production run. I think they made them through maybe 45 or something. I can't remember, but and maybe a brief run some other time in the 90s. I can't remember, but this is a 32 auto. Cool little gun. It's in pretty bad shape, so I don't mind shooting it, which is always nice. I can't say the same for some of the other ones. Let's see, next, this one's in pretty great shape. This is the, these have all been checked already, but I'll just double check them. This is a Colt Police Positive Special, and you guessed it, 38 Special. This is a 1960, so this one's in beautiful shape as well. Let's see, look at those roll marks. Like I said, I think I've got videos on all of these already. If not like their own video, they've at least been featured before, so if you want to see more of them, just check out some of their videos I have. Man, that bluing is just gorgeous. But yeah, this is a 38 from 1960. This one I do have the box for, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, cool police gun. Next, arguably my favorite. Not quite sure, but between this and the other one, but this is a 1931 Colt Detective Special, first issue, square butt. This thing is awesome. Again, not in great shape, but for being almost 100 years old, can't really complain. Get you look at some of those old school roll marks on here. My lighting isn't great, so I apologize for that. See, there you can kind of see it there. 38 Detective Special. Man, it's cool. I love this whole thing. I love those old medallions. Love the old Detective Specials. Next, we'll finish with that one. This was actually my first gun I ever got. This is a newer production, 1911. Series 70. I think it's their classic. I purchased this with my dad. Yeah, first gun I ever got. So I'm pretty proud of that. It's partially why I love Colt so much. It's a good memory I have with my dad, and it was my first gun. And always loved 1911s. Love to get my hands on an actual vintage one, but I'll never part with this gun. I'll do it. I think this is maybe the only one I don't have its own video for. I will do one eventually, but I've got a lot to say about this gun. Some good, some bad. But yeah, 45 as the good Lord intended. Pretty decent bluing, not quite as nice as some of the old school ones, but it'll do, I guess. I put some old, they're not old. I think they're maybe newer production, but like the old school walnut medallion grips on there. I think it looks pretty cool. I also got a set of like bonded ivory ones with the medallion. I kind of swap back and forth. It's one of the cool things about 1911s, is they can you can just change the grips out for every day of the week if you wanted to. It changes the whole look, feel, everything in the gun. But yeah, classic 45. And last, and probably my favorite, and it's just funny because I didn't used to love this version, but this is the third issue Colt Detective Special. This is a 1975 make. Love this gun. I mean, this one is about as near 100% as you can get. It is absolutely perfect. Barely, let's see if I can focus on that cylinder. Maybe ever so superficial of a cylinder drag ring, but really there's like nothing there. I mean, barely. This thing is, I don't have the box with it, unfortunately, but I've just really come around to these 3rd issue Detective Specials. They just look so clean. The lines are very, very streamlined, very sleek looking revolver. The grips really fill your hand out nicely, and it's just a good looking revolver. It really is. And not to mention it's plus P rated, which I won't be putting probably any plus P's through. Maybe I'll, I occasionally will take it out and carry it, but it's just so perfect. I know probably you guys are like, oh, what's the point of having it if you're not going to shoot it and carry it? Well, it's just the collector in me, the part of me that just wants to preserve these guns, and you just don't find them in this good a shape. The ones in this good a shape are just becoming, the numbers are slowly dropping, so I kind of like being one of those people who has one in great shape. So I enjoy it, I fondle it, I shoot it occasionally, but it doesn't really get carried all that much. I do have a holster for it, but it's funny because I originally, when I bought it, I was like planning on it being a a carry gun, but or at least something I would carry occasionally, but man, I don't think I can do it. It's too beautiful. But yeah, this is a like I didn't say it already, 1975 3rd issue Detective Special. I think what's his name, the dude from Rockford Files, well, Rockford, Jim Rockford, he carried one of these. I think he held it, or he kept it in his cookie jar or something like that, if I remember right. But yeah, these old snubs, tons of shows and movies, and from the 60s, 70s, 80s. But yeah, that's my humble little Colt collection. Hope you guys like it. Always on the lookout for for cool Colts. If I had to say, I'd like to get a 2nd issue Detective Special to kind of round that out, that little trio. Love to get a Combat Commander in 45, whether it be vintage or new. I'm not really too picky on that. Be kind of cool to have a vintage one, but yeah, Python will always be, that'd be cool to have, but I don't know. If I ever have an spare $1,400, $1,500 to drop on one, maybe I'll think about it. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I'd like to get something from the 50s, some sort of 50s Colt, but we'll see. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoy this little collection video. Just a great piece of Americana, old Colts. Gotta love them. Anyway, take care. See you guys later. Oh yeah, and like, comment, and subscribe, please. Please and thank you.